unfortunately AI. And yeah, I got Hank right here. He's ready to go. Check him out. Um, Apparently, vertical streaming is out and horizontal streaming is in. So I wanted to try it out on my way home. Just leaving the house behind me, you see there. Yeah, we just had a foundation inspection for some clients, and so I figure on the way home I'll give it a try and see what happens here. So you kind of see, I guess you can't, where I'm going. Um, I'd have to adjust my mount a little bit. The YouTube's constantly changing, and I don't feel like I've been changing with it enough. I've been having a hard time getting my videos out recently, and even harder time getting my live feeds out. So if you're on here, say hi, drop where you're from. It would help out. YouTube only likes to show it to a few people here and there, and if I don't get people posting comments and liking and possibly sharing, it makes it hard to get these videos out anymore. They're really leaning towards the really big channels nowadays. They don't want to help the little guy out no more for some weird reason. So, it is what it is, but I'm not going to give up. I was very close to giving up the other day. I used to be able to put a video out, put it up, and I'd have 1,000 views, and anymore, you just can't do that. But I'm not going to let that stop me. I didn't let cancer stop me, so I'm not going to let YouTube stop me. I didn't let the World Health Organization stop me. They did silence me for a second, but that is what it is. But I'm just not going to give up. I have too much to say, too much to help people with. I'm actually gonna start doing long form videos again, and these live videos. I know you guys get on here every once in a while and enjoy these live videos. I'm gonna get out hiking again once it warms up just a little bit. I've been out hunting. Hunting's over for just a little bit, I think. I got a doctor's appointment next week, and I might try to talk my wife into going with me for a whopping whole 2 days. Wow, someone just built a really big house right there. I didn't even see that until today. I drive this road every once in a while. But I might try to get her to go out with me for the last 2 days for deer hunting. I don't know. We'll see. Nothing else. I get some good exercise and hiking in and just enjoy life. It's what it's all about, seeing nature, getting out, exercising. I do have like I said, that doctor's appointment. Make sure that I'm still clear of cancer. And I'll post those results, and once I have everything, and show you guys what's going on with the stage 3 rectal cancer, whatever our next steps are, and all that good stuff. So, I never leave you guys in the dark. I always keep you guys informed, and the government doesn't like us talking like this because they don't want to see anything put out there negative against their kind of treatments, or positive towards a treatment that might just work that doesn't include chemo or radiation. So we gotta keep talking. They can't silence us. That's why I'm not giving up. I have some plans for this coming year. I really want to show people what you can do during, before, after, whatever. After cancer, going through treatment. I want to get people out in the outdoors. I want them to be encouraged that life is not over. Just because you have cancer doesn't mean that you got to give up on everything and no longer do what you love doing, because that's where you die in cancer. You got to keep moving. You got to keep getting out. You got to enjoy life. You got to do what you do best, and that's all there is to it. So I'm going to keep promoting that. Right now, I am working with an exoskeleton company. We're talking about doing a collaboration. I'm hoping I can get these legs from them It's a thing that bolts onto your waist. Well, not bolts on, but straps onto your waist and your thighs. You guys know that I can get out and hike, but I still am limited. I can make about 3.5 miles is maximum, it seems. But that includes a lot of mountain climbing, whatever. Hoping that these legs could actually help me walk through stores a little bit better. The hope is that they give you more thigh strength, leg strength, and if I can be able to lift my legs higher, it could really, really, really help me as far as walking and hiking and climbing. And the reason it could help me in a store is because currently I tend to drag my feet and I don't lift them quite as high. And so I'm hoping with these exoskeleton legs or helpers, they actually help me bring my leg up enough, not drag my feet, and get me through the stores, get me up and down the hills, whatever it may be. And I believe that's going to help me a lot. And the reason this company's working with me so much is because I want to take and show you guys that with their product, you could get out as well if you don't have the strength. It's not for a cardio or pulmonary person, or cardiopulmonary, so lung and heart. If you have lung and heart issues, that's a whole nother story. But if you don't have the lung and heart issues, this gives you that extra strength to pick up your legs and it pushes it back down. It's like a 30% difference in exertion, and I think it said 45% in your muscle strength. So basically, whatever you can do on your own, you're going to be able to do 35 to 45% more with these exoskeletons. So I know it's expensive, but get out, get them, because that's the kind of stuff that's going to save your life. Getting out and hiking is going to save your life. Getting out and walking, not being in the stoved up in the house, not feeling bad about, oh, I got cancer, F cancer. You guys know you'll never hear me say F cancer, screw cancer, all that crap. Yeah, but I like it. But it is what it is, and you got to deal with it. But if you demonize it and hate it, it's going to be worse for you than just getting through it and living through it and making the best of everything you can. So, yeah, high hopes there. We are, like I said, headed home right now, Hank and I. And I do have a video that I'm going to try to get out. It's going to be a little worst phone call received in my life, in a way, very disturbing. And it fits in with what's going on in today's world, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna share it. So, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and we will talk to you guys soon. And look out for more videos, because I've got them coming. I'm not giving up, and they can't shut me down. No matter how, even if I get 1 or 2 people to watch a video, it's 1 or 2 people that watched it, and that's all there is to it. So make sure you share this, like it, and we'll talk to you soon.